What a wild finish there at Scotiabank Arena tonight. The Leafs didn't look like they were going to win this contest. The Tampa Bay Lightning were playing such a sound defensive game for like 95% of this game. However, the Buds break through late and win it in overtime. 2-1 over the Lightning, and the Leafs are now 6-4-2 on the season. And the player of the game in this one, before I even get into it, this beautiful man. Soupy, we love you, buddy. And what a game for Jack Campbell. You know, he was pretty quiet for the most part of the game. But the fact that in that third period, he had to make 10 Bell saves in a matter of only a 5-minute span off of Point twice and off of Stamkos once. Incredible stuff from Jack Campbell. We'll get to those points. No pun intended there. We'll get to those shortly. Let's get to this game, though. First period, 13-16 in. Jake Muzzin has the puck about the top of the circle, kind of goes down low looking for that cross-seam pass. I thought he was going to shoot it. Maybe look for that rebound because there's a lot of guys in front of the net. Instead, he tries to go for that cross-seam pass. It gets knocked away by the Tampa Bay Lightning player, and he's behind the net, Jake Muzzin, and no one's covering him right now. And we're like, oh, God, this is not good looking. Meanwhile, Nick Ritchie's standing in the middle of the ice, right? Down comes Corey Perry and Patrick Maroon on a 2-on-1. And Nick Ritchie's just like, all right, I'm just going to lumber back into the zone. I'm not going to put my head down and absolutely boogie. You know who did that? Jake Muzzin. I mean, ideally, he's the one that screwed up. So you think, oh, God, this cannot be happening. So he's definitely going to give you that A-grade effort. And he does. And he gives you a head-first slide looking to block up the pass. He doesn't. Maroon fires it off a beautiful pass from Corey Perry. And he beats Jack Campbell short side just inside the post. And I'm like, Jack... that's probably one you want back, buddy. And then Jake Muzzin goes absolutely barreling into the net, almost eats the crossbar. And, you know, you could say Jack Campbell, well, you did see Jake Muzzin flying in red hot, so maybe that distracted him a little bit. I can get behind that because Jake Muzzin's not a small dude. And the fact that he's coming red hot right at you, I think he did clip his pad as well. So it might have done something, but either way, that's probably one that Jack Campbell positionally wants back, and you're down 1-0 midway through the first. Later on in the first period, bouncing puck at the blue line, gets past Victor Hedman. In comes Mitch Marner. Looks like he's going to have a clear-cut breakaway. Then Victor Hedman gives him a little yoink, gives him a big-time hook. But Mitch Marner keeps those feet moving, but obviously he slowed down because of the hook. In comes Mikhail Sergachev. There's a puck there. And Sergachev's thinking, I don't care. I'm going for this guy's dome. Shoulder to the head of Mitch Marner. Slings his head back. He goes down. Takes him a little bit to get up. Tavares goes right at Sergachev, as he should. And it leaves him a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes, right? Before we get to the 5-on-3 nonsense that occurred, I think there's no debating that Sergachev should get a suspension. Probably just like a 1 or 2. I don't know if he's had anything in the past. But if he hasn't, I'd say it's, 1 or 2, considering there was no play on the puck, and it was straight to the head. I mean, it's blatantly obvious. There's no doubt about it. He should get suspended. I don't know for how long. I'm saying 1 or 2 games. If he's a repeat offender, then maybe up it a bit, but I don't think he is. And the Leafs now have a 5-on-3 power play for 2 minutes. A golden opportunity late in the first period, looking to tie this game up, or even take the lead if you can find a way to score a couple goals. Forget a couple goals. Literally, let's try and get a couple shots on net. The Leafs had 1 shot on goal that 1! They could barely enter the zone on a 5-on-3, and when they did, they were trying this backhand pass through the legs, no look this way, no look that way, to nobody. I think I counted twice at least on that 5-on-3 where there was a blind pass that led to nobody, and the puck gets out of the zone. And then you got to regroup and start again. Like a 5-on-3, man, just using tape to tape. You're not trying to trick anybody, right? Like, just get the puck, get to a good spot, and grip it and rip it. That was not happening. 1 shot in the power play. You get no goals in the period. You're down 1-0 after 1 period of play. Shots on goal are 9-9 apiece in the first period. We move ahead to the second period. The Tampa Bay Lightning, it felt like they just stopped trying to score. Maybe their legs just weren't going today. I don't know what it was, but they just did not look like they had the juice to try offensively. Like, they had the one goal, and they're like, all right, we're going to sit back and just play some sound defense. And they did. Trust me, they did the entire game for the most part. But the fact that they did not even really attempt to score a goal, they didn't get their speed going, they didn't try and enter the zone, they didn't try any pinches, they didn't try any of that stuff. They had the 1-0 lead, and it seemed like they were very confident with that 1-0 lead. And honestly, I don't blame them, right? You have a 1-0 lead, you've won back-to-back cups, you have the best goalie on the planet. I kind of understand it. But you should try and bury some, because the Leafs, as much as people can say we're garbage and all that, and at times I think we're not great, the offense can score at will at any point in time. And in that second period, shots on goal were 13-8, and they had some high-quality chances, but Vasilevsky standing tall. We move ahead to the third period, and in that third period, for the first half, it was the same thing, right? We dump it in, they make one pass, chip the puck out of the zone. It just would have felt like a reoccurring theme the entirety for all the second period, like half of the third. And then, floodgates open. You know, Braden Point gets a breakaway. Oh, Jack Campbell stands tall. You beautiful man. Then, not long after that, Steven Stamkos gets a breakaway. Jack Campbell says no. But this man single-handedly kept the Leafs in it, 1-0 at the time. Then, not long after the Stamkos break, Braden Point looks like it's a small 2-on-1, more or less a 2-on-2, but he cuts the center of the ice and fires it back the other way. Campbell gets a toe on it, makes another big-time save. 3 gigantic stops from Jack Campbell to at least keep the Leafs in the game 1-0 in midway to late through the third period. Insane stuff. Then with under a minute to play and Jack Campbell pulled, Victor Hedman decides, I'm going to try once again to flip it out of our zone. He doesn't get all of it. Tavares knocks it down, drops it down, passes it to Auston Matthews on the sideboards, goes down low to Mitch Marner, and Tavares cuts right to the front of the net. Marner feeds him, and he buries it. And the Leafs have tied it at 1 with 42 seconds left in the third period. Marner Matthews got assists on the goal at 19-18 of the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the play when Tavares knocks it down. Where's his head? Either ready to go, passing to Matthews. Where's Matthews' head? Up. Forehand pass, tape to tape to Marner. Where's Marner? Tape to tape to Tavares. None of this backhand through the legs, flip it over your shoulder, what the hell you want to do. None of that nonsense. Tape to tape, cut to the net, keep moving around, you'll find an opening, and Tavares found the opening. Mitch Marner found him because if you're open, he 9 times out of 10 will find you. And a beautiful shot over the glove or blocker side. Either way, it beat Vasilevsky high, glove or blocker side, and we are tied heading into overtime. Shots on goal in the third period were 8-7 in favor of the Lightning. But the Leafs are right there. We go to overtime, and it looks like John Tavares has a clear-cut breakaway, and in comes Hedman again, and he gives him a one-hand, how you doing slash, right on the hands. And in this day and age, you just can't do that, especially in that situation. Breakaway, it's just as blatantly obvious as ever. 2 minutes for slashing for Victor Hedman. He doesn't argue it. He goes to the penalty box because he knows it. And the Leafs get a 4-on-3, and I'm sitting here like, okay, you did squat on the 5-on-3. You got a 4-on-3. You have one less guy. However, you have more ice to move around. Can you do something and win this game? And on that 4-on-3, I believe the Leafs won 2 offensive zone draws, which are massive. And Auston Matthews on the half boards, oh my God, the hash marks, and he cuts around the circle, and it looks like he's just going to rip it, right? That's what you would expect. But he goes across seam to Willie Nylander, and he winds up and gives him a how you doing one-timer to the top corner of the net, beats Vasilevsky, and the Leafs have won it with a power play goal in overtime. The come-from-behind win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. Huge credits to that power play in overtime. Huge credits to that weird stretch of half-decent passing in the third period. A huge credit to the player of the game, Jack Flippin' Campbell. Shots on goal in overtime, 5-0 in favor of the Leafs, obviously with the power play. Shots on goal in the game, 34-25 in favor of the Leafs. The Tampa Bay Lightning had 25 shots. That's why I said it just didn't seem like they had it. But I'll take it. I don't care. Jack Campbell, 1 goal on 25 shots. Player of the game. Beautiful job. Mitch Marner, 2 assists. Matthews, 2 assists. Big time job. The Leafs were 1 for 3 in the power play. That one for was the game winner. And the Tampa Bay Lightning had 1 power play. The Leafs did a fantastic job killing off that one from the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, the next game for the Leafs is on Saturday night as they host the Boston Bruins at 7 o'clock. We have not seen the Bruins in quite some time. And people are going to say, well, they're not the same team. They're not as good. They are the Boston Bruins. I do not care what team they have on the ice. 7 o'clock puck drop there on Saturday night as the Buds look for their 5th consecutive victory. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You enjoyed the video and enjoyed the game this evening. Smack that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not done so already, guys. And I will talk to you, or no, Twitter's down below. Comment down below. Whoa, I'm all over the place. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, the video, everything towards this game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below as well. So follow up there if you have not done so already. I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow night as they host the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Raptors continue to buzz. They look to keep the ball rolling. Looks like Scotty Barnes is ready to play tomorrow. We'll have to see how that game plays out. As for the Leafs, their next contest, as we've said, is Saturday night against the Boston Bruins at Scotiabank Arena. 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.